with your class. Myself, Sunita teacher. Today we will see a new lesson in English, that is be a good speaker. So students, we have already seen in lesson number 3 what is the qualities and characteristic of a good listener. Just to be a good listener, it is not enough. You should be a good speaker also. That while with all this characteristic, it enhances your learning, reading, writing, and speaking skills. Enhancing the skills, it is important, student. Okay, because it's developed confidence, it's developed your personality, it's developed your confidence when you talk in front of the person. Some people are a good speaker, some are shy, some are speak very easily with their friends, relatives, but they are nervous when they are stand in front of the audience. Did you judge yourself that what kind of speaker you are? Did you judge yourself? It is important to be able to speak well. And if you make up your mind, it is not very difficult to do so. So you have to be a good speaker, stand in front of the audience. But how you will come to know that you are a good speaker? Yes. Okay, so we are back. Now just see what you have to do if you want to be a good speaker. Okay, so speak clearly. Don't mumble. Mumble means what? You speak unclearly and quietly so that the words are difficult to understand. If you're mumble, that you're not able to see the words clearly, that is called the mumble. Okay. Look at the person when you talk to them. Look at the person when you talk to them. Okay. If you're looking here and there, it is shows that disrespect, and it is shows that you're not interested towards the speaker talking. Okay. You should not be too loud or too soft or too fast or too slow. Okay. As I told you before only, that your pronunciations, your words, it should be clear and complete. As I observe in an online lecture and even in a classroom, when students are replying, when they are giving the answer, they are not completed their sentence, they are not completed their words. So what you have to do, students, you have to be complete your word, you have to be complete your sentence. Okay, don't go so fast and don't be so slow. Okay, be polite and be pleasing. Give a thought to the other person's feelings and interests. See, suppose students, if you are speaking about something, any topic, and you are repeating the same thing, so the person getting boring. All right, अगर आप एक ही चीज repeat करते हो, so definitely the audience and the listener will getting boring. So what you have to do, you have to be increase your contents. You have to be increase your contents with the full of knowledge, full of different knowledge and the different topics it should be there. All right, suppose I have the topic that our national bird, but I have give you the same information which you have already known in a first standard, in a second standard, in a third standard, and in a again I will give you the same information. People getting boring, right? अगर मैं आपको वही same information दूंगी तो आप बोर हो जाओगे. So I have to give you some more information about you because now you are in a fifth standard. तो मेरे जो content होने चाहिए, मेरे जो words होने चाहिए, मेरी जो sentence होनी चाहिए, it should be relevant, up to date, like your standard fifth. Understood? So, if you are in a first standard, now you become in a fifth standard. So, your presentation, your speaking skill, it's up to date. It's like that some fifth standard students are replying to say a few words related to a particular topic. So, this is the few things that it shows that you are a good speaker. Now, when you take a part in a discussion, now let us discuss more about it. Now, when you take a part, okay, few things you have to keep in your mind. Don't be keep talking all the time. Let others speak. Don't be keep talking all the time. Let others speak and let them share their views and opinions. Show interest in what others say and listen carefully. Okay, what others say and what they are listen carefully. Listen them properly. Okay, when you agree with others or like their ideas, do tell them that what you agree with others, you have to like to share their ideas. Give the chance to other person to share their opinions, to share their views, right? For example, when I'm teaching to you, so I also give you such kind of topic to share your views also, your opinions and your experience also. Do share your own thoughts and idea with others. Let's share. When you start sharing your ideas, you spread the knowledge. Not only you're spreading the knowledge, but you get some knowledge in front of the person also. If you do not understand something, ask for an explanation politely. Soft words you have to use. Use polite words and expression when you want to interrupt someone. Interrupt, that means what? Interrupt, that means to say something that will stop a person for speaking for a short period. For speaking for a short period. For example, in an online lecture, when the two teachers are there, if the teacher want to be talked to me, suppose if the co-host teacher want to be talked to me, so she, that means at that time she's interrupt. So speak politely. All right. So at that time you speak politely towards that teacher. When you disagree with someone, their opinion, their views, if you're not agree, you are disagree. So at that time, you have to seek of explanation. That means try to find out or get something that you have to find out what kind of explanation, what kind of information the speaker want to give me. Okay. So if you have a doubt, you ask politely. See, you should be asked politely. So you should be use the polite word. Are you remembering to use the polite word that thank you, bow down, please, you're welcome. Okay, this kind of words you have to be used when you speak in front of the speaker. Because it shows when you use a polite word, it shows that you have a respect towards the speaker. Understood? Now, let me see the another. When you want to give a speech, when you want to give a speech, advance you have to do some kind of preparation. Now, what kind of preparation you have to do? Plan your speech in advance, note the points and arrange them properly. Rehearsal, you have to do the rehearsal so that the speech it is in your mind and then you are ready to stand in front of the audience. And before moving student, we have discussed about it that if you want to be give a speech, if you are participating in a speech competition, so what kind of preparation you will do? First of all, you have to be choose a relevant topic. You must have the content, which is you must have the proper content, pronunciation, your voice modulation, and you should be a good speaker. At that time, you have to speak softly, clearly. You have to speak softly, clearly. You have to be share your views, your idea with the confidence. You try to understand what the audience want from you. If you don't understand something, don't let others know about it. Okay, you should try to talk most of the time whenever there is a discussion. How much you are talk at that time, you are able to understand how to be present yourself in front of the person. You should look at the person you are talking to. If you are not look that person, it shows that you are disrespect to that person. So when you are stand in front of the audience, you should able to face the audience. You should be of confidence, full of confidence when you talk with in front of the person. Understood? So students, in this, in the fifth standard English, we have seen what are the good characteristics of a good listener, what are the good characteristics of the good speaker. This is the good characteristics you have to be utilized in your day-to-day life because it will help you to improvise your communication skill, your conversation, and your confidence level when you talk in front of the students. Okay, so this is all about our today's lesson.